Hello everyone and welcome to Exampur. So today we are going to see the unknown trick for square roots. Okay, so before that you have to know something about that, okay, so that you can mentally calculate the square roots. So before telling you square roots, let me tell you how the squares will, yes, we have to calculate the squares. That's it. So starts with a very basic trick. Okay, you all know that how to how to how to find square of a number okay, which ends with digit 5, which ends with digit 5. Okay, so we have to find a square of a number with ending as a 5 digit 5. Okay, so if we can say that this is the something number, okay, and it has a unit digit as 5. Okay, it has a unit digit as 5, and before that we have any number. Okay, we can have any number. So we have to find the square of this number. Okay, something x and 5. So how we can have to how we calculate this thing? So we have to write for 5, we have to write the square of the 5, that is 25. Okay, that we have to do. And here we have to calculate what? X into x plus 1. Here we have to write x into x plus 1. So last two digit will be always 25, and before that we just have to write x into x plus 1. So how do we have to calculate? Suppose if we have to calculate the square of 15, how we write it? We write it 25, and what comes after 1? It is 2. So 2 into 1, it is 2. So 225 is the square of 15. That's it. Very good. So if we have to calculate the square of 65, okay, square of 65, how we have to calculate it? So 25 will be as it is. What comes after 6? That is 7. So 7 6 the 42. So 4225 is my 4225 is my square of 65. Very good, very good. So if we have to calculate the square of like 125, now what we have to do? Can you calculate this? Tell me. So you know that 25 will come in the last, and we have to calculate here 12 into 13. Yes or no? This number will be what? 12 into 13. Now if you know that 12 into 13 is nothing but 156. If you know that, you will get the answer. Or this x into x plus 1 can also be written as x square plus x. Yes or no? If we multiply by x both sides, okay, here, so x into x will be x square and plus x into 1 will be x. So we can also write 12 into 13 as 12 into 13. We can also write it as 12 square plus 12. Did you get that? Hana? We can write it 12 square plus 12. So 12 square, we know that 144, and plus 12 we can easily do it plus 12. Okay, so here we get 6, here we get 5, and here we get 1. So 156, what is the that is the 12 square plus 12. So finally we can write it here. Okay, good evening Amrita, good evening, how are you? So this is how we have to calculate the squares of a number ending with digit 5, or which has unit digit as 5. So now tell me the square of 225. Tell me the square of 225 and try to calculate it in mind. Okay, try to calculate it in mind. Okay, so we know that at last, in the last two digits we have 25. Okay, in the last two digits we have 25. Okay, so here we have to calculate what? 22 into 23. What comes after 22? What comes after 22? It is 22 into 23. So either you can calculate 22 into 23, or we can write here what? 22 square plus 22. 22 square plus 22. Okay, so 22 square is 484. 22 square is 484 and plus 22. So 84, 86 and 2306. So we can calculate like this. So 30625 is my square of 225. Clear? So this is how we have to calculate the square for this. Similarly, if we have to find the square root for the same, for the numbers that are ending with 25, okay, so we can easily say that how we have to calculate that. Suppose we have 1225. Now tell me the square root of 1225. Calculate, Amrita. Let's see. Okay, whatever trick you know, just calculate it and tell me what is the square root of 1225. Whatever trick you know, just solve by that. Just solve by that. So this will be going to be interactive. You have to participate in this class in order to understand the tricks that I am going to discuss here. Okay. So 1225, you know that for the square roots, okay, for the square roots, one square will gives you 2 digits. Okay, you know that square of 1 will give me 01, square of 2 will give me 04, square of 3 will give me 09, square of 4 will give me 16. So 1 digit square will give me maximum of 2 digits. Okay, so that's why I am ending this by 2 digits. Okay, so here we have 25. That means my unit digit will be 5. My unit digit will be 5. Now this number should be between the squares of any two number. This number should be in between the square of any two number. So if this is between 3 square and 4 square, that means it is the multiple of these two numbers. Okay, it is the product of these two numbers. That means the first one we have to take, that is 35. So it is the square of 35, nothing else. Okay, clear to everyone? Very good. So if I say you have to tell me 9025. Okay, tell me the square root of 9025. 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 How you have to calculate this? How you have to calculate this? So last two digit is 25. That means my unit digit is 5. That means my unit digit is 5. Here we have 90. So 90 comes between the square of 9 and 10. That's why it is the multiplication of these two, and we have to take x, because this is nothing but x into x plus 1, right? It is in the form of x into x plus 1. So that's why it is the square of nothing but 95. It is the square of 95. That's why its square root will be 95. Its square root will be 95. Okay, if I say you have to calculate the square root of, 24025. Okay, now tell me how you will calculate this. How you will find this? Tell me. See, last two digit will be 25, so my unit digit will be 25. Now this comes between the squares of, tell me, 225, that means 15 square, and 256, that means 16 square. It is between 225 and 256. 225 and 256, that means it is between the squares of 15 and 16. So you know that after multiplying 15 into 16, you will get this only, that means 15 is my answer. So 15, 5 will be the square root of this particular number. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? So if I have to calculate what 625. Okay, we have 625. So 60,025, we have to calculate the square root of this. How you will calculate? So you know that at the last we have 25. Okay, we have 25, so we will write as a unit digit as 5. Okay, the main trick that by looking at the numbers you can calculate, I am going to tell you, but before that I have to tell you the squares, how we calculate the squares. Okay, so first we are going to learn about how to calculate the squares, and then from that trick we will find out the square root itself. Okay, so till now I have told you how to find the squares with the unit digit, with the number having unit digit 5. Okay, similarly we can find out the square root for the same. So here we have what we have. Here we have the numbers between 576 and 625. It is between 576 and 625. That means 24 into 25. This is the number. What is this number? It is 24 into 25. That means 24 will be the answer. So 245, its a square root will be what? 245. Absolutely correct, Swan. Absolutely correct. Okay. So this is how we are going to calculate the square roots of a number having last digit as 5. And for the square roots of the number having last 2 digits as 00, suppose you have to find out 8100 square. So it is very simple. This 2 double zeros is replaced by 10, and before that there will be always a perfect square. So 81 is a perfect square of what? 9. So this will be 90. Okay, if you have to see that, if you are going to see that, you can easily say that 00, single 0, 16, square of 4. So 40 will be my answer. So these are the numbers, okay, having last digit 0 or last digit 5. That means multiple of 5. I have told you till now how to calculate the square root of multiples of 5. Now I am going to tell you how to find the squares and square roots of other numbers. Okay, other numbers. So before that, Ssc Chsl 2022 SAFALTA batch has launched for you people. Okay, it is for English medium guys only. Okay, this batch will be in English medium only, and there will be what? 450 plus live classes for you. Live foundation class, if there is something like foundation, if you know that history is tough for you, and if you feel that polity is tough for you, so you will get extra classes in this live foundation classes. Okay, so you will get the base here. So also we have a class PDFs. Okay, whatever we taught, we will give you the class PDF here. Also daily practice paper, so you don't have to take any book. So mock test series will be there. Also sectional subject test will be there, so you can easily find out the sectional text. So if you want to test your maths, you can give maths test, you can give English test as separate apart from mock tests. Also previous year paper solution will be there. So now let me tell you, okay, this how to find the squares. Before that, you have to, for this trick, you should know at least the squares up to 25. Okay, you have to learn the squares up to 25. So the square of 1 is 0, 1. Remember that I am writing it 0, 1 because we have to write a single digit square as 2 digit. Okay, it is 0, 4. You have to write this is 0, 9. You have to write this as 16. Okay, then 5 we have. I am writing this because I am going to tell you something important in this. Okay, so this is 25. If you know that, just repeat in your mind. Okay, so that you can recall all the squares. Okay, so 8 square is 81. Sorry, 64. Okay, 8 square is 64. Now again 9 square will be what? 81. 10 square what will it will be? 100. Then 11 square will be 130, 121. 12 square will be what? 144. 13 square will be what? 169. If you know that fast, you will find out very quickly. 196. 15 square will be what? 225. 16 square is equal to what? 256. Very good. 17 square will be what? 289. Similarly, 18 square will be what? 324. Okay, 19 square is what? I'm asking here, 19 square is what? You have to say in your mind only. Okay, so it will be 361. Then 20 square, what it is? Absolutely correct, 400. 21 square, 441. 22 square, 484. 23 square, you have to by heart like this only. Okay, so that you can write in one flow. 529. 24 square it is 576. and 25 square, it will be 625. So you have to learn squares up to it. Now why we have to learn square up to only 25 square? Hana? Because there is a trick you can use to calculate these squares after that. Okay, after 25 all squares you can calculate in mind only. Okay, and for higher squares you can take a pen paper, but you have very few calculations for that. So this is how it is. Okay, we will refer this table again. We will refer this table again when we are going to solve square roots. Okay, but before that, just look at these numbers. We will play with these numbers again. Now accept the squares of the table of 5. That means square of 5, 10. Accept these squares. Accept these squares. Okay, which comes in the table of 5. That means 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Accept these squares. Just let me know which number squares last 2 digits are same. That means I am saying that 10 squares has 00, so this also has 00. This has 25, this has 25, this also has 25. Okay, so I am accepting this. This is the exceptions. Okay, I have removed this. Now check any other numbers last 2 digit only. Okay, last 2 digit, and tell me which number has the same last 2 digits. Tell me which number has the same last 2 digits. Check. Which number has last 2 digits similar last 2 digits? That means if there is 0, 1, there must be 0, 1 in other squares. So is there anyone, anything, any number? 144. 144 matches with which number? Last 2 digits you have to see. Okay, Amrita, last 2 digits. So 144 has last 2 digits 44. So which number has 44 as 2 digits same as last number? Tell me. Nothing, right? So that's the beauty. That's the beauty, because every other number having last 2 digits, a unique number. Okay, a unique number. 64, 49, 36, 89, 56, 96, 69, 44, 41, 84, 29. Okay, so you have to learn squares like this only, so that you can also you remember that the square of the numbers, you have to remember the square of the number, that is 12 square is 144. You should also remember that 44 as 2 digits. Okay, last 2 digits as 44 comes in the square of 12 only. Okay, last 2 digit as 44. Okay, last 2 digits as 44 comes under the square of, comes in the square of 12 square only. Clear? So if I say last digits are 16, last digit is 16, last 2 digits are 16. Okay, so that will come under the square of 4. Okay, clear? Okay, so we will refer this again. Okay, we will refer this again. Now let me tell you the short trick to solve the squares. So first we are going to find out the squares, and then I am telling you how, then I will going to tell you that how we will calculate the square root. Okay, okay, now let me tell you. So first we are going to see the base method for 26 square to 75 square. Okay, here we are going to take the base for 50. We are going to take the base for 50. So either you use 50 or 25, or by using 50 you can tell the squares for this. So let me tell you by writing it, then we are going to practice it in mind. Okay, we will calculate all the squares in the mind only. So what we have to do, suppose we have to calculate the square of 32. Suppose we have to calculate the square for 32. So I have to see that this number 32 is how much less than, okay, how much less than 50. So this number is less than 50 by 18. Okay, we have to find the difference, that 32 is how much less than 50. So it is less than 50 by 18. So what we have to do, we have to write two digits, two column of two digits. Okay, two column of two digits. We have to write two column of two digits. Now we have to calculate the square of 18. I told you that you have to remember the square from 1 to 25. So I know the square for 18. It is 324. So if it is 324, we have to write only two digits, last two digits. And if there is a third digit, so we have to carry that. So we have to carry that. Okay, clear? Now, so we have to write the square of this number in the last two digits. Also we have to minus this number from, we have to minus this difference from 25. So what we will get? We will get 7. Now write the 7 here in this place. Okay, you can also write 07, but it's okay. Before 0 we can neglect that. So after adding all these numbers, we will get 24 in the last, and 7 and 3 we will get 10. So 1024 is the square for 32. 1024 is the square for 32. Okay, clear? Now how we have to calculate this in mind? So we have to see that 32, we have to calculate the square for 32. Okay, now let the square, the 32 is how much less than 50? It is 18. Okay, it is 18 less than 50. So we have to write the 18 square in the last two digits. Okay, so 18 square is 324. So we have wrote 24 and we have carry 3. Now 18 less than 25. Now 25 minus 18, it is 7 and carry 3, 10. So 10, 24, 10, 24. This is how we have to calculate. Clear? So let me calculate another square for you. So we have to calculate the square for, suppose, 38. We have to calculate the square for 38. Okay, so 38 is how much less than 50? It is 12. That means 12 square, we should know 12 square. Okay, 12 square is 144. So 44 will be at last. Okay, last two digit will be 44 and 1 will be carried. So it is 12 less than 50. So we have to minus 12 from 25. So if you minus 12 from 25, 25 minus 12 will be 13, and carry is 1. So 13 and 1 is 44. 14. Okay, so 14, 44 will be my answer. 14, 44 will be my answer. Did you get that? Now try 41 square in your mind. Try 41 square in your mind and tell me that you have did this or not without pen and paper. Let me know that you have did this without pen and paper or not. 41 square. So we have to first see 41 is how much less than 50. Okay, difference is 9. So 9 square, we should know 9 square. 9 square is 81. So 81 is my last two digits. So no carry is there. Now 9 should be less from 25. Okay, if we less 10, there will be 15. We are lessing 9. That means there will be one more. That means 16. Okay, so 1681 will be my 41 square. Did you get that? Did you get that all? Yes or no? Superb. Okay, now final one. Tell me the square for 48. Tell me the square for 48. Calculate the 48 square in mind. Fast. Let me see how fast you are. Tell me the square for 49. Sorry, 48. 48 square. Tell me the square for 48. So 48 is how much less than 50? It is 2. So we know that 2 square. 2 square is nothing but 0.4, right? So less 2 from 25. Less 2 from 25 will be 23. So 23.04 is my answer. Is it tough? Can we calculate this? Now, last one, 49 square. Okay, let me change the number. Tell me 51 square. Tell me 51 square. I told you this trick will work from 26 square to 75 square. Okay, this trick will work from. Very good, Suhan. Very good. Very good. Now you have to calculate what? You have to calculate 51 square. So 51 square. Now this number is not less than 50 but more than 50. So what we are doing, if the number is less than 50, we are subtracting that number from 25, right, and writing in front of the last two digits. Okay, but now this number is more than 50, so we are now going to add this number. So this is one more. So we have to know one square, that is 0 1. One square is 0 1, and this is going to be one more than 25 now, because it is more than 50. So now we have to plus add, we have to add 1 to the 25. So this will be what? 26. Is it clear? If it is clear, tell me the square for 58. Tell me the square for 58, and you have to calculate this without pen and paper. You have to calculate this without pen and paper. That's we are going to here. We are learning here. Okay, how we have to calculate fast. But for that you should know squares from 1 to 25 to get the fast result. Okay, tell me. So it is like we have 8 more than 58 is what? 8 more than 50, right? 8 more than 50, 8 more than 50, that means we have to write 8 square in the last. That means 64. We have to write 64, right? We have 64. So now it is 8 more than 50. So we have to 8 add to the 25. So 25 plus add 8 will be what? 33. So 33, 64 is my square for 58. Yes or no? Is it clear? Suhan, Amrita, is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? 33, 64. Yes or no? Okay. Now calculate 63 square. Now calculate 63 square in mind. 63 square. So 63 is 13 more than. 63 is 13 more than 50. Right? So 13 square, 69 and 1 carry. 69 and 1 carry. Right? 69 and 1 carry. 13 is more than 50. So we have to add 13 to 25. So we add 13 to 25. What it will give me? Yes, 38. Right? 25 plus 13, 38, and 1 carry, 39. So 39, 69 is my 63 square. 39, 69 is my, yes, very good. Clear? Is it clear to everyone? Now let me tell you 74 square. 74 square. So it is 24 more than. That means we have to write 24 square in the last two digits. That will be 576. 39, 16. Absolutely correct, Swan. Absolutely correct. Okay, without pen and paper, you can easily tell me. Okay, now 74 square. 74 square. So 74 is 24 more than. 24 more than 50. That means 24 square should be in the last two digits. So 76 should be in the last two digits, and 5 will be carry out. Okay. Now it is 24 more than 50. So we have to 24 add to the 25. That will be 49. 49 and 5 carry will be 54. So 54, 76 is my square of 74. Did you get that? Yes or no? So this is how you can calculate. You just have to practice it more. Okay, you have to just practice it more to put something in your mind and to carry out and to add and subtract in your mind. If you do these things, you can do this trick as fast as possible. Okay, 54, 76, absolutely correct, Amrita. Very good, superb. So this is how you can calculate. If you know from 1 to 25, you can calculate any square. Okay, now I'm going to tell you all different techniques to calculate in mind only. Okay, to calculate in mind only. So Now tell me the now I'm going to tell you this to find the squares from 76 square to 125 square. Okay, and for this we are going to take the base as 100. We are going to take base as 100 here. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to see the same thing. If we have to calculate 78 square, suppose we have to calculate 78 square. Okay, so we have to see how much 78 is, how much less than 100. Okay, we have to see how much less than 100. So what we have to do, just less it. It is 22 less than 100. So what we have to do, we have to write, the screen is properly visible. Okay, it is properly visible. So last two digits and first two digits. So main is the last two digits, first two digit will be carry forward, so that will be not a issue. So we have to write the square of this number here. What is the square of 22? It is 484. So we have to write 84 here and 4 carry. The same thing what we have done in the previous trick. Okay, this is the same part. Now what difference is here? We have to subtract the double of this number, the double of difference now, because it is the double of 50 now. So we have to double it and difference from this thing. So double this and this will give you 44. Let me write this like this, 2 into 22. Okay, double it 24, because we can double any number in our mind. Okay, 26 double 52, 28 double 56, 13 double 26. We can double easily in our mind. Okay, so we can easily get, now we have here what, 44. So we can easily minus 44 from 100. Just minus 40, it will be 60. Now minus 4, it will be 56. So this will be what, 56. Now just put this 56 here. Put this 56 here. Now what we will get by adding all these, what we will get? We will get, let me rub this. Okay, let me rub this. And we will get what? We will get 84 and 60. So 60, 84 is what? 78 square. 60, 84 is what? 78 square. Did you all get that? Okay. Now tell me the square for 82. Tell me the 82 square. Tell me the 82 square. Tell me the 61, 84. No. Not 61. It is carry for 4 na. So 56 and 4, what it will give you? What it will give you? 60. Right? Now tell me the square for 82. This with the same trick. Okay, you have to calculate in mind only. Try to calculate it in mind. Try to calculate it in mind. So how we have to calculate this? So this is 18 less than 100. So 18 square is 324. So last two digits are 24. This is going to be always happen. Okay, so 24 is my last two digits and 3 will be carry. Now 18 double 18, it is 36. Okay, 36 we have to minus from 100. So this will give me what? 64 and carry 3, 67. So 67, 24 is my answer. Yes or no? Very good, Suhan. And Suhan, did you calculate this in mind or by using pen paper? You have calculated this in mind or by pen, using pen paper? If you have calculated it in mind, that is very good. And now you have to calculate this also. Okay, and you have to do it fast. You have to do it fast. How you have to do it fast? Okay, this is 12 less than, that means 144, 144, 44, 1 carry and 12 double 24 minus 76, 76 plus 1 carry 77. So 77, 44 is my answer. This fast you can calculate. Yes, can we do that? Yes or no? Okay, so tell me 92 square. Tell me 92 square. This one is simple. 92 square is simple because you can easily say that it is 8 less than 100, right? So it is 8 less than 100. That means my last two digits are 64. My last two digits are 64. Now double the 8, it will be 16. 100 minus 16. Okay, 84. So 84, 64. Simple. 84, 64. Okay. Finally tell me 98 square. Tell me 98 square. Tell me 98 square. Everyone, in your mind, without pen paper. You are too fast, sir. So it's just the matter of practice, okay? It's just a matter of practice, nothing else. Now you can calculate this thing, okay? Now you can calculate this thing. I'm telling you this, watch this video again and again and try to do it in mental only, okay? You just have to what? You have to put something in your mind. You can see two things at a time. If you have this habit to see two things at a time and one thing is just in rest and other thing is moving, if you can see that, okay, which is absolutely possible for you guys because I am doing this, so you can also do this, right? So 98 square is nothing but it is 2 less than from 100. So 2 square will be 04. 04 in the last two digits and double 2 it is 4. So 4 will be less from exactly 100. So 9604. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Very good. Very good, everyone. Okay. Very good. Superb. Superb. Now tell me 106 square. Now you know all the tricks. Okay. Now tell me the square for 106. This same trick will work up to 125. Okay. This same trick will work up to 125. And before that, what will work? I will tell you. Okay. But before 125, we have to calculate in mind only. Okay. Tell me. $106. So this is how much more than 100? You can say that it is the 6 more than 100. So 6 more than 100, that means 36 is my last two digits. And 6 more than 100, so double the 6, it will be 12. Now more than, the starting number should be 12 more than 100. So it will be 112 only. It will be 112 only. Clear? Did you get that? If you get that, tell me 117 square in mind. If you got that, absolutely correct, Swan. Absolutely correct. Now tell me the 117 square. Now tell me 117 square. 117 square. Square. So you know that it is 17 more than 17 more than 100. So 17 square is 289. So last two digits are 89. That is confirmed. And 2 is carry. 17 double is 34. 2 carry 36. 136 89. 136 89. है ना? Also open your calculator with this only, है ना? So you can find out that how fast I can calculate, and you also can see that in the calculator that my answer is correct or not. Okay. So 17 double 134. So this will be 134 and 2 carry 136 89. Is it clear? Absolutely. Absolutely correct. Finally tell me 123 square. Finally tell me 123 square. Finally tell me 123 square. So you know that 23 is more than 23 more than 100. 123 is 23 more than 100. That means last two digits should be 529 29. Okay, 5 will be carry out. So 29, if we double 23, it will be 46. So 146 carry is 5. Okay, so 151 29, 151 29, 151 29. Clear? 151 29. So this is how we have to calculate in mind. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? Superb. Superb. So after that we have to calculate. So far what you have seen? You have seen that we have calculated square 25 less from this. Okay, that is nothing but we have started from 26 and we moved towards 25 more, that means 75 square. After that, for 76 square, we move 25 less than 100 and we gone to 25 more than 100. Okay, so this is how this trick works. Let us check that again. So this is just the middle part, 25 less and 25 more, 25 less and 25 more. Okay, and the other one, what? This is again 25 less and 25 more. Okay, so that's why I told you to remember squares up to 25. So you can, if you have remembered these squares, you can easily say the squares 25 more than, 25 less than of 50 is stable, of 50 is stable. Okay, why 50 is stable? 50, then 100, then 150, then 200, then 250. That's how this trick works. Okay, plus 25 minus 25, plus 25 minus 25, plus 25 minus 25. What it means? That means if I have to calculate 127 square, I have to see it is how much less than 150. Okay, this means if I have to calculate 127 square, I have to see that this is how much less than. Exactly. If I have to calculate the square for 224, so I have to see that this is how much more than 200. If I have to calculate the square for 276, I have to see that this is how much more than 250. Okay, no, not 250. It is how much less than 300. It is how much less than 300. Okay, because it is near to 300. Because here we have difference of 26, but 26 we don't have to take, we have to take only 25 differences. Is it clear? The base value, what should be the base value to calculate the square? It is just the gap between 25 numbers. Okay, 25 plus and 25 minus. Is it clear, everyone? Superb. So now we have seen, so far we have seen for 50, we have seen for 100. Now I'm going to tell you for 150, 200, 250, 300, how we have to calculate. Okay, there is a simple twist over there. Otherwise all trick will be same only. Okay, let me rough it. So if I have to calculate 127 square, suppose we have to calculate 127 square. So I have to see that this number is how much less than 150. We have to see that how this number is how much less than 150. So this is 23 less than 150. Again we have to calculate the square for this. Again I told you, just remember square from 1 to 25 and calculate all these with. Now you can use pen paper if you feel that. If you into and divide comfortably in your mind, that will be okay. But if not, you can use pen paper here. But before that, which part you need pen paper, I will tell you. All other parts should be, you have to calculate in mind only. That means you have to calculate the last two digits and carry forward. Okay, so last two digit will be what? Nothing but it's a square, that means 29 and 5 will be carry. Now double this number and subtract from this. Double this number and subtract from this. Double this number and subtract from this number. Okay, so 2 into 23, that means 46, less 46 from this, you will get 104. Now you have to do, now you have to multiply. Now you have to multiply this by the factor it is multiplied to 100. By the factor it is multiplied to 100. So what we have to multiply 100 to get the 150? We have to multiply 1.5. So if we have to see, if we are seeing from 200 plus minus, so we have 2 factor. If we are going to see from 250, so we have factor, what we have factor? We have 2.5 factor. Similarly, for 300 plus minus 25, we have to see what? 3 as a factor. Okay, that we have to multiply after doing this. So here we have 1.5. 1.5 can be written as 3 by 2. 2.5 can be written as 5 by 2. Okay, and 5 by 2 can also be written as 10 by 4. Clear? So let's solve this question. So here we have to multiply by 3 by 2. Remember that, है ना? All numbers from plus 25 from 150 and minus 25 from 150, we have to, after this step, we just have to multiply this multiplying factor that I had told you. Nothing else. All trick will be same. So 3 by 2, that means divide by 2, 52. 52 into 3, if you can solve it in mind, that will be okay. Divided by 2, you will get 52. 52 into 3, so 150 and 6, 156. Write 156. Add this, you will get 16129. Hai? You can see it in calculator also. 16129 is the answer for this question. Okay, so 127 square is nothing but, it is 16129. Is it correct or not? Did you get that? Did you get that? Superb. Okay, so remember this thing. Remember this thing. Remember this thing. This is the multiplying factor that you have to use. So for only this part you can use pen paper. Otherwise all other parts you can solve it in mind only. Okay, let's solve another square for this. Okay, let's solve 178 square. Now 178 is more than something. So just calculate 156 square. Okay, 156 square. So how we have to calculate 156 square? It is 6 more than 150. So last two digits should be 36. Last 2 digits should be 36. Is it clear? Now it is 6 more than 150. So just add 6 and 6, 12. So just more it by 12. So it will be 162. 162. Now we will get 162, just multiply it by 3 by 2. So after dividing it, we will get what? 81. 81 into 3, 243. So 243. This will be my. Yes, Sohan, did you get that? This will be my answer. Okay, 243, 36. So if you calculate this in mind, how we have calculated? 162 divided by 2. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. 2 divided 2 by is 1. 81. 81 into 3, 240 and 1. 240 and 1. Okay. So how many of you know how to multiply numbers in mind? How to multiply numbers in mind? Do you want to practice that also? Yes or no? How to calculate the numbers in the mind that I have calculated? 243. Okay, let me tell you, because this thing will give you an edge. Okay, let me tell you. So if you have to calculate something, some table in your mind, okay, you know that what is this table. So if you know table from 1 to 9, okay, from 1 to 9, you can easily say that. You can easily calculate the other tables, okay? How we have to calculate? And first and other thing is that you have to know these 1 to 9 tables as fast as you can see, है ना? Your eyes should calculate this before your brain. Your eyes should calculate this before your brain, okay? So you will get direct image of that. If you see two numbers after multiplying 7 and 9, so there should be 63. I don't have to calculate, okay? My memory should give me that number. So how we have to practice this memory? How we have to calculate to build this memory? So write this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? Now how we have to calculate? Suppose you know that 9 table, okay? If you know 9 table or 3 table or 2 table, just you have to see these two numbers and I am going to touch any two numbers and you have to say as fast as possible. Wherever you are sitting, just practice this, okay? And if you are in the crowded place, don't tell, just keep it in mind, but you have to say that. I am going to do it first slowly and then we are going to do it fast, okay? Let's see how many of you know the tables. So 7, 12, 56, 72, okay? Are you with me? 27, 90, 45, 34, 27, 72, 16, 21, 72, 36, 18, 42, 18, 28, 56. How many of you have done this thing? How many of you have seen this thing? Clear to everyone? So you have to practice like this, okay? You just have to see number. You don't have to say this. 2 sevens are 14. Okay, you don't have to say this 2 sevens are 14. You should say 14, 23, 36, 72, 56. Okay, you should see this number without calculating it. So this is how you can do it very fast. So this is the table for 1 to 9 and this is how you have to remember from 1 to 9 table, and after that any table you can calculate it in mind. Suppose you have to calculate 68 into 4. Suppose you have to calculate 68 into 4. So you have to calculate what? You have to calculate 6 4s are 24. That means 240 because it is in the tens place. Okay. And 240 and 32. 240 and 32, 272. Okay. So how we have written this? So I have written this as 60 plus 8 and I have multiplied it by 4. I have multiplied it by 4. So what I have done? I just calculated 4 table. So I know 4 6 are 24 and 0 as it is. 4 8s are 32. And after adding these two, I will get 272. Is it clear? And the beauty of this thing is what? When you are adding 240 and 32, you are actually adding only 3 and 4. Because 2 will come in the unit place as usual, because there is 0. Always you will get 0 in the tens place when you are multiplying this number. So you have to add only 3 to the middle term only. Clear to everyone? So if I have to calculate what? Let me rub this. If I have to calculate 73 into 7, so what I can say? 7 sevens are 49. You don't have to see that because I told you that you have to remember by looking at it. So 499, 490 and 21. 490 and 21. So 5, 11. 490 and 21. So you don't have to say 21 because 1 is going to be here only. So 490 and 20. 490 and 20. That means 49 and 2, 51. Clear? What I have told you that 490 and 21. So this one is going to anyhow is going to here only. So you have to just add 49 and 2 in mind. 49 and 2. Clear? And you are going to say that 73 table easily. Okay. Now you have to calculate you have to calculate 56 into 6. Calculate it in mind. 336. 336. 76 into 4. 280, 24. So 4 will be as it is. So 280 and 2. That means 30. So 280, nothing was 28. Okay. So you have to add this 28 into 2. 20 and 2. You have to add this 28 and 2. Okay. 28 and 2. So this is how you can fast calculate in your mind. Okay. So what I was saying in this. So this is how I have calculated. So I have divided it by 2. Okay. Dividing 2 is very easy because in every process you have to just divide it by 2 only, right? You have to divide it by 2. So now let me tell you how to divide by 2. Now let me tell you how to divide by 2. So suppose there is a number 2448. Suppose there is a number 2448. Now I am going to tell you how to divide by 2. Okay. I am going to tell you that short trick that I had promised you. Okay. Short trick for square roots. Okay. There's unknown trick for square root that I bet that 90% of you don't know. Okay. Okay. So let me first tell you how to divide it by 2. Okay. You know the multiplication. Now I'm going to tell you divide by 2 so that you can calculate it fast in your mind. So for dividing by 2, just see, can you divide the pair? Can you reduce the pair by 2? If I am reducing this pair, we will get only 2-digit number. If 2-digit number is reducing to 2-digit number, just divide it. Okay. That means 48 gives you 24. 24 gives you 12. 24 half give you 12. And this will give you 06. So this number is the... we can write it 6, it is okay, but this number we cannot write it like directly 6. Okay. For this we have to write it 06. For this we have to half it this. Now 06 half 03. Now this is what the odd number. So even number can be get halved, but odd number, for odd number what we have to do, we have to separate these numbers. Separate 6 half 3, 300 half is 150. So 153. This is how you have to do. Okay. Now again, if we can see that, again we have odd number here. We have odd number here. So 3, separate 3, 1.5. Half of 3 is 1.5 and 150 half is 75. So 75 and 1.5, it is 76.5. 76.5. Okay. Now again, this is an even number. Half it 25, half it. Now how you can half it? Okay, you know the half of this. If you don't know half of this, just separate it. 6 separate. 70 half is 35 and 6 half is 3. So 35 and 3 is 38. Again you cannot half it, just add 0. Now half it 125, half it 90. So this is how you can half. This is how you can half as fast as possible. Okay. Now tell me, now let me tell you the other squares technique. Okay. Now I have told you how to calculate 226 square. Okay. I have told you how to calculate 226 square. So this is nothing but it is less than 24 by 250. It is less than 24 by 250. Yes or no? Okay. So 250 is my multiplying factor. 2.5 will be multiplying factor here. So for calculating 226 square, we just have to calculate the square for 24. That is 576. Carry is my 5. Carry is what? 5. Okay. Now just add the 24, double the 24. It will be what? 48. Reduce 48 from here. You will get 202. Now 202 multiply by 5 by 2. Yes or no? So this will give you 101 and here will give 505. So 505 will be here. So 5, 10, 7, 6 is my answer. 5, 10, 7, 6 is my answer. Is it clear, Amrita, Suhan and Shreya? Is it clear? 51076. Okay, otherwise you have to calculate 226 multiply by 226. This is how you have to calculate. But what we have calculated, we know the squares. Half of technique is already done in mind only. And to calculate 505, what we have done, we have just doubled this number and subtracted from this. So we will get 2202 divided by 202 by 2, we get 101, multiplied by 5, 505, and carry 5010. Please do again, sir. Please do again, sir. Okay, I'll tell you one more on that. Okay, I'll tell you one more that. One more. Okay, we will calculate one more thing. So just calculate 238 square. Calculate 238 square. Calculate 238 square. So 238 square is how much less than 250? Because it is near to 250. Multiple of 50. We have to see that the number is near to the which multiple of 50. So it is the nearest to the 250. So it is 12 less than 250. So last two digit number will be 44 and 1 carry. 144 square. 12 square is 144. Now 12, double the 12, you will get 24. Subtract 24 from 250. Subtract 24 from 250. What you will get? 250. Yes, 226. Right? 226. Now multiply by 5, divide by 2. Okay, multiply by 5, divide by 2. Simple. So 226 multiply by 5, divide by 2 can also be written as multiply by 10, divide by 4. Okay, so you can easily do this calculation also, or divide by 2, multiply 5 by 5 is also will be good. So it will be 1, 1, 3 and multiplied by this, you will get 565. Okay, 5 ones are 5, 13 5s are 65. So 565 will come here and you will get 5, 6 carry 6, 4, 4. So 56644 is my answer. Did you get that, Arun? Arun, did you get that? Yes or no? 56644. Clear? So what we have to see, this number is how much less than the nearest 50's multiple. It is less than 250 by 12. So 12 is square in the form of 2 digits only and 1 carry. Now it is 12 less than from 250, double the 12, it will be 24. Subtract 24 from 250. You will get 226 multiplied by 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is nothing but 2.5 because it is nearest to 250. So 2.5 is my factor. You can see again the video for that. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you what? Now I'm going to tell you a method by which you can calculate the square up to 12,000. Okay, by writing. This cannot be done in mind. This is by writing. So let me start with 2-digit number. Let me start with 2-digit number. So suppose we have to calculate the square for 15. Suppose. Okay. So for 15 square, how we write 15 square? Like this. Suppose we have to calculate a 15 square. This is for understanding. We are going to go to different level for by using this trick only. So what you have to do? You have to write the square for 1 here in the 2-digit form. Here you have to write single digit square will give you 2 digit. Remember, 2-digit square will give you 4 digits. So 5 square will give you 25. Okay, it is 2 digits. So I have wrote like this only. Now there is one number, so I will write 1 cross here. If there is one number, we write 1 cross. If there are 2 numbers, we write 2 cross. Now how many numbers you can see? You can see 1, you can see 5 and you can see 2. Multiply all these numbers, you will get 10. Now by leaving this x, just write these numbers as it is below the other numbers. Now add all these numbers, you will get 225. This is how we have calculated 15 square. Now if we have to calculate it 89 square, suppose we have to calculate 89 square, how we will calculate? So 89 square, 9 square will be 81, 8 square will be 64. So now we have to cross 1. What we have here? 8 into 9 into 2. Okay, so 8 9 is 72, 2 is 144. How we have to write 144? 144. So 1 2 9 7. So 7921 is my 89 square. 7921 is my 89 square. If you think that you can fast calculate, okay, by writing fast, okay, you cannot do mental calculation, but you are doing calculation by writing. So this technique is for you. I know many people that they cannot calculate in their mind, but they can they can calculate very fast in the paper. So for those people, there is the trick. You can find any number square by using this trick. Okay, let me tell you. Now this is the 2-digit number. Now we are going to 3-digit number. Write any 3-digit number in the comment box. Then I'll tell you the square for this. Write any 3-digit number. I will take first two 3-digit numbers. I will calculate two numbers squares. First two, anyone will give me in the chat box. Okay, whoever given in me the chat box. सर हिंदी में बोलेंगे तो अच्छा होगा. My dear, this is the English channel actually. That's why I have to say in English only. Okay, you can go to the exam SSC. We have Exampur SSC Hindi medium channel also. Okay, you can go there. I will definitely take a class in Hindi medium also, and definitely give you the comment for that also. Okay. So suppose we have to calculate 124 square. Suppose we have to calculate 124 square. Just divide this number into two parts. So I have divided it into 12 and 4. So 12 square is 144 and 4 square is 16. Now there is one digit. I have wrote here 1 cross. Okay, 225 came. Okay, Arun, after that I will take 225. Okay, after this I will take 225. So now how many numbers are there? Here is 12, 4 and 2. Multiply all these. So 12 8s are 96. 12 8s are 96. Just write 96 here. Okay. Also check these squares that I am calculating in your calculator also. Okay. So here is 6, 7, 3, 5, 1. So 153.76 is my answer. 153.76 is my answer. Now on the farmaish of Arun, okay, on the farmaish of Arun, I'm going to calculate 225 square. Okay, Arun, why have you deleted that? Okay, 225 square. So you can write it 1 and 24 or 12 and 4. So I am going to do it in a different way. Now I am going to do it in different way. Now I am taking 2 digits in the last. Okay, 2 digits in the last. So here 2 square will be what? 4. 2 square will be what? 4. And here 25 square is 625. But I told you one digit should be written in 2-digit format. So here 2 digits, this should be comes in 4 digits. So to make it 4 digits, I have to make here 0. I have to write 0 before 625. Now 1 digits is equal to 2 digits and 2 digits are equal to 4 digits. Okay. Now if there are 2 digits, I have to write 2 cross. For one digit, I have to write 1 cross. For 2 digits, I have to write 2 cross here. Other all things are same, that here we can see 2, we can see 25, again we can see 2. Okay, just multiply, you will get 100. Add 100 here, so 2 zeros are here and 1 will be here. Multiply, you will get, sorry, add all these, you will get what? So 50625 is my answer. 50625 is my answer. Is it correct, Arun? Is it correct? Did you get that? Okay. So this is how you can do both the things. Okay. Now let me tell you. Now let me tell you the squares for 4-digit number. Now write any 4-digit number. Okay. Write any 4-digit number. Let me calculate the 4-digit number square for suppose 1218 square. Okay, 1218 square. So I am going to break it here. 18 square is 324, so I can write it 0, 2, 3, 4. Here I can write 144 and here we can cross by 2. Okay. No sir, I am doing. Okay, it's okay. No problem. Here we can write it 12 into 18 into 2. 12 into 18 into 2. Yes or no? Okay. 12 into 18 into 2. So what it will give me? What it will give me? So 18 2s are 36. 36 into 12. 18 2s are 36. 36 into 12. So what it will give me? It will give me 216 double. So 432. What it will give me? 432. Is it clear, everyone? 432, we can write it 432 here. So it will give me what? 4, 2, 5, 3, 8, 4, 1. This is the square. Okay. Just check it. Check it. This square is correct or not. 12, 18 into 12, 18. 12, 18 into 12, 18. Okay. So 1483, 1483, 524, 1483, 524, 1483, 524. So just we have calculated a square for 4-digit number. So this is how you can carry forward other things also. Right? Clear to everyone? Super. Now we are going to calculate the much awaited square root technique. Okay. But before that, just again focus on these numbers. I told you that I will again come to here. Okay. Just remember the squares, the last 2 digits of these squares. Okay. Last 2 digits of these squares. Last 2 digits of these square. Just remember these. So 0, 1 comes in the square of 1. 0, 4 will come in the square of 2. 0, 9 will come in the square of 3. 16 will come in the 4. 36, 6, 49, 7, 64, 8. 81, 9, 21, 11, 44, 12, 69, 13, 96, 14 square, 56, 16 square. So 289, 17, 324, 24 will come in 18, 361, 61 will come in 19, 576, 76 will come in 24. Clear? Now, what's the trick, sir? What's the trick? So you know that now. We always square this number and write last 2 digit. How this number we will get? How this number we will get? By subtracting it from 50 or the multiple of 50. है ना? Either by subtracting or adding to 50 or by either subtracting or adding to the 50 or subtracting or adding to 100 or subtracting or adding to 150 or subtracting or adding to 150 or 200 or 250 or 300. So what's the trick, sir? What's the trick? What's the trick? Okay. Now let me tell you. Suppose there is a number. 5329. Okay. First you tell me the square for this, square root for this. Now first you tell me the square root of this number without using calculator. Without using calculator. Just tell me the square root of this number. How you calculate this? So far you know that all the numbers are either 25 more than 50 or 25 less than 50, 25 more than 100 or 25 less than 100. Okay, clear? 25 more than 150, 25 less than 150, or we can say 25 more or 25 less than multiples of 50. Multiples of 50, that means 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear? Superb. So now I know that threshold. What is the threshold? if I say that 50 square is nothing but 2500, so all the numbers below 2500 comes under minus 25 category. That means below 25, below 50, and all the numbers above 2500 will give me plus 25 here. Okay, plus 25 means plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, and up to 120, up to 25. Now, when we come to 100, 100 square is nothing but 10,000. So all numbers below 10,000, I will come here up to minus 25, and above this up to plus 25. So what is the threshold here? So threshold is nothing but 75 square. Threshold is nothing but 75 square here, and here 125 square. And above that 175, 225, 275 and 325, 375, 425. Clear? So 75 square, how we calculate 75 square? The first trick I told you how to calculate the number having digit 5 in the last. Now you understand why I told you first this thing. Okay, so 75 square is 25 here, and what comes after 7? It will give you 8. So 8 sevens are 56. Okay, this is what? This is 156.25. Also you can see that 56.25, 156.25. Okay, this is how you can remember these things. So I have to calculate this. Now I know that this is more than 25 but less than 56.25, right? But it is less than, Suhan gave me answer 73. Okay, so it is less than 56.25. That means this should be more than 50. This should be more than 50. Now how much more than 50? Now how much more than 50? Now we have to see the last two digits. Last two digits is 29. Last two digits are 29. Yes or no? 29 will come in the square of 5. 29 will come in the square of 23. Absolutely correct. So this number should be 23 more than 50. That means my answer is 73. Is it clear? Is it clear? Suhan, Amrita, Arun, and all others who are silently watching the class. Is it clear? Yes or no? Let me take some more squares for you. Okay, for this I am using calculator so that I can give you as fast as possible, okay, to solve the questions. So let me give you, suppose I have to give you 6241. Okay, by using this trick you have to calculate 6241. By using this trick that I have just told you, let me know the square root of 6241 by looking at this and this chart. You should know this chart, okay? Just remember this chart, and above that also I will give you also that also, okay? Everyone tell me the answer for 6241. 6241. And after that 8281. 8281. So I didn't get 41. 441. 41 किसमें आता है? In which 41 will come? Last two digits 441. 441 comes the square of 21. That means this number should be 21 more or 21 less. Okay, so by what 21 more or 21 less? So this number is more than 5625. That means 5625. That means this should be less than 100. This should be less than 100. So this should be less than 100 by what? 21. So answer will be 79. My answer will be 79. Is it clear? Is it clear? I am taking very big numbers, na? Let me take some small numbers. 144. Tell me this. Okay, tell me this. Whatever trick you have seen, I don't know, but using this trick, by looking at the numbers, you can tell me the answer. By looking at the numbers, you can see that. What you can see that? last two digits are 44. Yes or no? Last two digits are 44. That means this comes under the square of 12. That means this number should be 12 more or 12 less than 50. Now this number is less than 2500. That means this is 12 less than 50. That means this number is 38. Okay, square root of this is 38. This you can calculate in mind only. Is it clear? Let me know. Is it clear to all of you? Yes or no? So let's take some big numbers. Okay, let's take some big numbers. So 8281, I just told you. You can see that it is 81. 81 means what? 9 square. That means this number should be 9 less or more. 9 less or more. So this number is near to 10,000, but not more than 10,000, because this will be 5-digit number. More than 10,000 is nothing but 5-digit number. Okay, more than 10,000 is 5-digit number. So this is 4-digit number, but near to 10,000. That means this is less than 100. How much less than 100? 81 square, 9 square, 81. So this is 9 less than 100. So my answer is 91. It is 9 less than 100. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? Superb. So this is the trick I want to tell you about. Okay, by using this trick you can solve many big problems. Okay, but before that I have to tell you that SAFALTA batch for all you English medium people is there. Okay, you can join this batch, okay, for SSC CHSL 2022. If you are preparing for SSC CHSL 2022, or you are any friend preparing for that, you know that there are very ministerial positions comes under the SSC CHSL examinations. Okay, so there will be, you will get what you will get here. You will get around 450 plus hour of live classes. Live foundation classes will be there. Then you will get the class PDFs. Whatever I am teaching here, you will get all the PDFs in the format of PDFs. Okay, then again you will get the daily practice paper, so you don't have to purchase any book for that, for practicing. Mock test series will be there, and also sectional subjects will be there. So if you want to practice maths, you can give a sectional test for those things only, and previous year paper will be there. This will cost you only 399 if you use this code, that is the SSC 50. SSC 50, you have to use the code while checking out, okay, in the Exampur app. So I was telling you about what? The bigger numbers. Okay, bigger numbers. So let me tell you. 11664. 11664. Tell me the square root for this. Tell me the square root for this. Tell me the square root for this number. Sorry. Tell me the square root for this number. After that, this one. So first you have to tell me the square for this number, and after that this. Okay, so you know that here. Let me write 50 square. Let me write 50 square here. 50 square. This is 2500. You should remember these squares at least. Okay, because 75 is nothing but threshold. So you can remember this. Again 10 square. Sorry, 100 square. That will be 10,000. Then 125 square. 15,625. Okay, this is 5,625. This is 15,625. Then after that 150 square. What is 150 square? That is 15 square. That is 225 and 00. Okay, then 175 square. What is 175 square? So 25 and then 17 square. 17 square. What is 17 square? 17 square is 289, and add 17 in this. Okay, so 289, and this will give you 306. So 30,625. So you can see that these thresholds have 625 within this. 625, 625. Hai na? So you can easily remember 5, 625, 15, 625. Then next threshold will come at 30, 625. Clear? Now let me solve this question. So remembering these things, you can easily say that this number will come between 125 and 100. We can say that 125 100. This number will come between 125 100. Last number is what? 64. That means this number is 8 more than 64 is square of 8. That means this number is 8 more than 100. 108 is my answer. 108 is my answer. Now this number is 49. That means this number either 7 more or 7 less. 7 more or 7 less. Now this is 20,000. 20,000 will come below this and above this. So this number is 150 less. Okay, 7 less than 150. So this number is 7 less than 150. How we will get 7? We will get 7 by looking at the last 2-digit square. So 143 is my answer. So I hope all of you know the trick. Okay, let me comment down. Okay, let me comment down that have you seen this trick before that? Okay, as I claimed that I'm going to tell you the unknown short trick for the square root. Okay, let me know that in the comment section after completing this video. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the square roots. You can also calculate the square root for any number. Okay, if I say 7744. Now tell me the square root for this. Now tell me the square root for this. And after remembering the other numbers like 200, after this what will come? Here will come 200. Okay, 200 is nothing but 40,000. 200 is nothing but 40,000. Okay, so numbers between 30,000 40,000, you can easily say that it will come. Okay, do you want to try? Do you want to try any number between 175 and 200? Okay, let me tell you. So this number will give you what? 44. This is 12 less than 100. So this will give you 88. This will give you 88. Now tell me this bigger number. Try this bigger number. Find the square root for this number by using this trick. Now 44. This is 44. That means this is 12 less or 12 more. 44 means last 2 digits is 44. That means this number should be 12 less or 12 more. 12 less or 12 more. Nothing else. By what? So these are the thresholds. So this number is between 40,000 and 30,000. That means this number is 12 less than 200. This number is 12 less than 200. That means this is the square of nothing but 188. This is nothing the square of 188. Okay. Did you get that all? Is it clear to everyone? So this is that square root trick that I want to tell you. Please let me know in the comment section. Okay, after completing this video. Okay, after 1 hour you can comment that how do you like that or not. Okay, also let me know that did you know that trick or not. Okay, now just let me complete this cube technique. Okay, let me complete the cube technique also. Okay, if we are talking about the square root, now let me complete the square root only. Now I am going to tell you how to find the square root of non-perfect squares. Non-perfect squares. Okay, so how to calculate the square root for 150? How to calculate the square root for 150? I am going to tell you now. Okay, we can take cube part some other day. Now let me continue the square root technique only. So now I'm going to tell you how to calculate the square root for non-perfect square. So you know that the perfect square is nothing but 100, 121, then what it will come? 144. So it is near 144 and 169. So this is not a perfect square. This is for sure. This is for sure. So how we have to calculate the square root of this number? You have to convert this number to a nearest perfect square plus minus something. Okay, clear? You have to convert this number to, let me tell you. Suppose we have under root x and this is a non-perfect square. This is the non-perfect square. Okay, let me write it in the form of formula. So just convert it into y plus minus z, y plus minus z. So this is what? This is what? This is perfect square, nearest perfect square. This is nearest perfect square. Nearest perfect square. And this is what? Remaining part. Remaining should be can be minus or plus both, है ना? Remaining can be minus or plus both. This is the remaining part. This is the remaining part. Clear? So now let me write. Okay. Then after that, how we can calculate? So after dividing it into this part, you can write it under root of y plus minus z upon 2 into under root y. So this is the formula. Okay, the perfect square, just calculate the square root of this number, you write here, and double this number right here below the z, in the denominator of z. Okay, and whatever the sign you will get here, if it is plus, write plus here. If it is minus, write minus here. Now let me calculate the square root for 150. So how can we write 150? We can write it 144 plus 6. We can write this. You will get approximate value here. Okay, you will get approximate value here. So how we can write it? So square root of this, it is 12. Here is plus, here is 6, and double of this. Okay, you can write this also, and or you can write 24 directly. So 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So this is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is nothing, 25. So 12.25 is my answer. 12.25 is my answer. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? If it is clear, now let me know the square root for 250. Now tell me the square root for 250. What is the square root of 250? Let me know the square root for 250. So 250 can be written as 256 16 square, right? Minus 6. We can write this. How? 12 into 2. See now, here it is under root 144 plus 6, 2 into under root 144. Clear? 𝐾𝐿, right? Okay. So this is how we have wrote. Okay. So 144, it will give you 12. Again, here you will get 2 into 144. Okay. I have written 12 into 2, but same thing now. 3 4s are 12 or 4 3s are 12. Clear? So either you write 2 into under root 144 or 2 into 12, or write 12 into 2. Both things are same, right? Is it clear? So it is actually 12 into 2 or 2 into 12. Nothing much. Okay, but you have to multiply 2 by this number, nothing else. Okay, so how we write this? So you know that the square root of 256 is 16 minus 6 divided by 2 multiply by 16. Okay, 2 multiply by 16. Just cancel it out. 2 3s are 6. 3 by 16. If you have remembered that, right? You have remembered many percentage signs. Okay, you know that 3 by, what is 3 by 16? What is 3 by 16? 1 by 16 is 6.25. So 3 by 16 is 18.25. Okay, 3 by 6 is 18.75%. So after dividing the percent, it will give you 0.18. 0.18. So after subtracting 0.18, what we will get? We will get 15.82 something. 15.82. What we will get? 15.82. Clear? Clear to everyone? So this is how we are going to calculate the square root of non-perfect square. This is how we can calculate the square root of non-perfect square. Non-perfect square. Okay, clear to everyone? Okay, so this is it for now. Okay, I will see you tomorrow with SSC CGL tomorrow 10 p.m. Okay, 10 a.m. From 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. we are going to discuss for 3 hours. We are going to discuss SSC CGL previous year paper. Okay, we are going to discuss our questions regarding SSC CGL. So do connect at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay, I'll see you there. For now, it will be like take care. Okay, good night.